Hey guys, welcome to my channel. How's everybody doing today? This is Miss Vee. Yay! I have turned the camera around because I need to talk to you guys. So in this video, I will be giving you an update of my 1 month ahead sinking fund and also my debt update. How we're doing as far as paying our debt. But first I want to talk to you about the fact that my husband just got laid off and our rent just went up on our apartment. So yeah. So what do we do now? Stay tuned so I can tell you what's next. Welcome to my channel. This is Miss Vee, and on my channel I'm sharing my financial journey to financial freedom. Financial freedom for me means some of the stuff I'm gonna talk about in this video. So don't mind all the gray and all that. I'm just over here aging gracefully. Stay focused. Stay focused on the point of the video. Okay, so as mentioned earlier, my husband was laid off supposedly until July 15th. So that's what he got laid off June the 27th or something like that. So that's 3 weeks without a paycheck. And prior to him being laid off, they were already sending him home early. So he had like short paychecks. And then also we have an apartment in the town where I work, and the rent is going up come October when I renew my lease. Yeah. So we got a lot of things going on, so I'm going to navigate through and let you know how we're going to deal with it. So let me just stress that creating a budget and saving for times like this is crucial, because prior to the cash overload system, I would have panicked by now. I've probably been in a full-blown panic attack because we were not spending our money wisely. So fast forward to now. Well, we started the budgeting system back in 2018, and we were in debt. We were up to our neck in debt, like no room for anything. Anyway, we used the Dave Ramsey baby steps to get out of debt and all that stuff. And so fast forward to 2023 of last year, we paid off our mortgage. And so I said to myself, I said, this is a good time for us to live on one income. And that's what we've been doing ever since September of last year. So the fact that he's laid off, it doesn't affect us as much because we're already used to just living off one income, which was his income. And we were mostly saving and investing my income. So now that we don't have his income opposed to just running straight to the 1 month ahead fund that we have, what we're going to do is we're just going to save less and invest less and use that money towards paying bills. And I also was paying more on debt. So you just pay less on debt. We're going to pay less on debt, less than investing, and less than saving. That's not, although that's a priority, that's not important right now because some things have changed in our life. So I'm just thankful that we thought to go ahead and just not wild out and go crazy once we paid off our mortgage and just spend all our money, have all our money already spent. So that hasn't affected us that much. He did apply for unemployment. He got a letter saying that it's potentially approved, and it'll be like $275 a week. Of course, that doesn't even touch the surface, but we're thankful. We're grateful over here. $275, we can do a lot with $275 because we have our finances in order. I mean, we can pay any of the bills with $275. Remember, we don't have a mortgage. Only bill that can't be paid with that is our life insurance. It's like $400 some. That's because I got a life insurance on everybody. And the only other bill is our truck payment. It's like $450. But he can pay light bill. It's usually like $100 some. We can pay the light bill with that $275. We can pay the water bill. It's like $60 some a month. We can pay our security system. Pay for our security monitoring. It's $31 a month. We can pay for our car insurance, is $196. I mean, so we can buy groceries with $275. So we are grateful over here, grateful for the cash envelope system, and grateful that we were disciplined and consistent. And we're gonna continue to do that. So when things like this happen, we don't have to just run to the our emergency fund, because there are other steps before you get to the emergency fund if you're have it planned out properly. So yeah, so. As far as the debt, we're just going to slow down on paying off debt until he get back to work and get full paychecks. And then we'll start back just living off his income and then use my income for savings, investing, and paying off debt. Yeah. And another thing, our rent went up in our apartment. We were paying $9.15. A lot of people be like, $9.15? Most people paying $14. I mean, I'm in an older apartment. It's not the hood, but it's not luxury. I just need someone clean to sleep. You know, this is not my primary home, so, and it's 3 minutes away from the hospital where I work. So 9:15. I'm not gonna lie, I would like a more luxury apartment, but at this point, I know I may end up paying it, but I just don't want to pay 4 digits to rent an apartment when I'm saving for a home. It don't make sense to me. But you know, everybody does what they need to do in their journey, but this is just my journey. This is my experience. So I was paying $9.15 as of $9.15. That included the water bill. So as of October the 1st, starting October the 1st, I will be paying. I put it up on the screen, depending on which plan I choose. I usually do the 1 year plan. I don't do the 6 month or the month to month. I will be paying like $9.60. So it'll be the rent went from $9.15 to $9.25, which is $10. Okay, y'all, that's an increase. $10 plus $35 for the water bill. So now we have to contribute to the water bill. So that's a total of $45 increase. If you hadn't planned, if you don't have your budget in check, $45 is a lot of money to squeeze into a budget. Yeah. But being that I'm always kind of in survival mode, because prior to getting married and, you know, get my finances together, I was a single mother just like a lot of other people, and I've always learned how to survive. So when I first started with the apartment, I went ahead and started budgeting out $1,000 a month for the apartment anyway. $500 comes out of each one of my checks, so the $945 is going to be okay. So yeah, so because we were diligent with our money, these two life changes are not that detrimental to us. So I'm just happy that, you know, we had the forethought to just start living off one income, which is hard when you want to buy things, but you be like, what's more important? I'd rather have a new house than a new purse right now. That's just me. So yeah, so stay tuned to see my update on my 1 month ahead and my debt update. Okay guys, so this is the part of the video where I'll share with you my update on my 1 month ahead fund and our debt repayment. So as far as 1 month ahead, this is the tracker that I'm using. I picked this up from Paper by Mo. So the amount that I am saving per month is $1,600. It's really $11, sort of like $1,100 or $1,200. I just wanted to save just a little more just to be cautious. So last time I gave you an update, we had $1,152 in the bank in the high yield savings account, and as of today, as of this video, we have $1,177. That's an increase of $114, which is great, being that, you know, we have all these things going on. We still able to save, so we have 70% save. So I was able to shave in this graph a little bit more, and I'm excited about that. So I'm just gonna keep going. So yeah, so that is the 1 month ahead, and I also use this tracker here. Let me get something because it will bleed through. Hold on. Okay, I'm also using this tracker, and it came out of a saving challenge book that I picked up from Butterfly Digital Co. here on YouTube. So this is the 1 month ahead savings. So these are just great ways for me to have a visual of how well I'm doing. Just helps to keep me motivated. So each one of these icons are $32, and so 32 times 4 is 128. It's a little over, but I'm still going to color in 4. So yeah, so that's it. So in the video earlier, I was telling you about my husband applied for unemployment, and after that video, we received information that he would not be eligible because although he's laid off, his job is still paying him for like that one holiday, 4th of July, and they say he still has payments coming in. So they don't consider that as, you know, being laid off, since you still get money, which I understand. So I told him he probably just can apply for that last week when he don't get any money. So, you know, as I was saying, we're just grateful, you know, so you can't count the money that you don't have. And so I'm just thankful that we were diligent and decided to just live off one income. Yeah. So that's been great. So all these different life situations is really what motivates me to keep going. So yeah, so we will not even be receiving the $275. So what I'll do is, I was paying off debt with the money that we have left in our buffer right before payday, what I'll do is just leave that money in the bank. And we'll just resume paying off debt once he starts back working and gets a full-time check. So yeah, so that's 1 month ahead. So we have 70% saved. So stay tuned to see our debt update. All right, guys, this is our debt repayment update. I did an update about 2 months ago. This is July, so I did it June. I did the 1st of May. And these are the only 2 loans we have left. If you look up on the screen, when I did the update, we had 5 different debts. I owed the IRS $10,682. I paid that. My husband had Wells Fargo Visa. He owed $409. We paid that since then. And I also had a Quicksilver Capital One card where I owed $2,890. I paid that. So there's 3 debts we paid. And so these are the 2 we have left, and we have paid these down. So this debt was $11,161 2 months ago. So we paid like $2,252 on that since then. And then Wells Fargo was $4,076. We have paid $2,076 on this one. So this is the balance here. So remember, this is the Visa credit card that I used to put my dental work on. I had like $11,000 worth of dental work. The insurance paid $3,000, so I was left with $8,000. So this is me paying down the $8,000. So yeah, so I'm proud of the progress. So we have these 2 debts that we're working on. You know, as I stated, I will not put money towards debt until my husband goes back to work full time. That way we can still keep our same, momentum going, because I don't want to shift too much in the wrong direction where we will really feel the effects of him not working. So I'm trying to keep it balanced. So keeping it balanced is keeping the money in the buffer, use it for any of our bills, and just decrease the amount that we save in these savings challenges, decrease the amount that we invest in the stock market, because things will change and we can always go back to that. And then you also know I have started the 100 envelope challenge where I'm trying to pay for a cash car. So really the cash car is, to me, is more important than paying off the debt right now, because I really need the car for my own mental health. So yeah. So that's it. That's a debt update. So the total debt that we paid since the last time I did an update was $7,218. And that was just from us taking the money out of our buffer, working overtime. Yeah, that's no side income. That's strictly from our paychecks. So yeah, so I'm proud of the progress. So hopefully the next time you see this debt update, I'll do it at the beginning of quarter 4. Hopefully this will be gone, and this will be at least to 5,000. That's the goal. So that's it. This is my life update as life is life, and life is not going to stop just because we don't have our finances in order. We just have to make the necessary changes, and this is financial freedom for me, because my husband being laid off, even though they say he come back July 15th, I don't know that for sure. That's just what they say. So in the meanwhile, you still got to pay your bills up until July 15th. You still got to eat. You still got to put gas in your car. You still got to keep the upkeep on your cars. You still got to do things. So yeah, normally I would have like a little meltdown, little panic attack. That was prior to us getting our finances in order. So this financial freedom feels good. Like when you have a life situation and you're able to keep doing what you're doing because you have put your money in the right places. So yeah, so I encourage you guys to do whatever you need to do to get your finances in order. Those purses and all the other stuff, it's gonna be there, but those purses and things, a purse is not gonna help me right now. That little purse I picked up from TJ Maxx is just fine. That's it. So that's my little rant for today. I'm excited. So this is just, God allows it to happen to let me know I'm doing the right thing by living off one income. And when we get our new house, we still going to live off one income. Guess what? Because we're going to get a house that's within our one income range. I drown out the noise of all these people saying, ain't no way in the world you're going to get a house for under such a X amount of dollars, or you're going to have to pay $1,800, $2,000. A lie. God has showed me my vision for my life, and I'm going to keep it moving. And so, yeah. So, everybody, favor ain't fair. That's all I got to say. This is Mrs Vee. I'm going to continue to show you fun ways to save money. Thank you, and have a nice day.